So you've had a pretty interesting experience recently, mate.
I have, yeah. I don't know if YouTube will allow us to discuss this, but for the sake of that issue, in the Netherlands it's totally legal, and an experience can be had that I'm about to explain in the Netherlands, and it was great. So now that's out of the way. So yeah, I've been researching this for years, and I was looking for somewhere that's available in the Netherlands to do a facilitated psilocybin trip, which honestly it's changed my life. It's literally changed my life, and I mean, ask me questions about it. It's probably the easiest way to go, but because it was so overwhelming. And I mean, you've probably noticed a difference in me in the last 3 weeks. It's like 20
massive.
years of pharmaceutical fuckage of take this pill, do that, is like a grain of sand compared to how much of a benefit this had to me. It's basically it's a high dose of psilocybin, which is magic mushrooms, and it killed my old brain. It absolutely pummeled the shit out of it, and I feel like a new person. It's honestly incredible. And how it's not available to people who want to do it. It's not for everyone, but it's painful to me that there's so many people suffering out there when all they got to do is get off their tits with a trained person to help you with it, and their life can be improved immeasurably.
Yeah, I mean, I've noticed the difference, like you said, in the last 3 weeks. I mean, it's not just a little bit of an improvement. It's almost like the way you use the words "old brain," and
yeah.
I probably wouldn't go as far as that because I'm not you and I don't feel it, but it's not far off it. You know, you're still you, essentially, but the way of thinking, your way of dealing with things is completely different.
Yeah, it's like I used to carry around this big heavy cloak with me that was full of rocks and made of metal, and just getting out of bed was so difficult. Just like, oh fuck, oh my god, and everything was like, oh my god, it's the end of the world, and my brain just wouldn't ever shut up about negative stuff. And from what I was shown and that experience, I now approach things so totally differently, and that from that day on, the cloak just fucked off. This heavy thing, it's just gone. Yeah, it's not like I'm never gonna have a bad day again, but it feels like what was revealed to me, and it depends how deep you want to go in this conversation.
Well, I think we'll save that for a podcast, but I mean,
yeah,
because that's a couple of hours long, that conversation, isn't it?
Yeah, totally.
But it was more of a look, you know, this is what you've been up to and how much it's changed for the good.
Yes, yeah. So we'll do a full sort of detail on it, and I'm still getting to grips of it's a monumental shift, an absolute monumental shift in my behaviour. I'm more tolerant, I'm calmer, I'm more forgiving, and yeah, it's a total change. And yeah, anyway, we'll talk about it another time, but thank God for drugs.
Thank God for mushies.
Yeah, but it is important, just before, it is important that psilocybin is a medicine.
Yeah, chemical grade.
Yeah, it's not. I don't have anything against people who go out and take mushrooms and get wasted and look at the pretty colours. Ow. But and that's fine. Do whatever you want to do. Oh, cock. Do whatever you want to do. But it's almost a bit of an insult to how powerful and magical that natural thing, which is human beings have been taking for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. So don't just go out and score a bag of whatever from some swampy fella in the pub box and sit in a council flat and get off your tits. It's not going to help you. Probably going to make you worse. Oh, he's done me.